Hello students, I welcome to you all in my YouTube channel. Our today's topic of discussion is relative velocity. So before going to talk in detail about relative velocity, we should know what is relative motion. The motion of an object observed by another moving object will be known as relative motion. In relative motion, basically we talk about relative velocity of one object with respect to another object. Okay, so now we are going to define relative velocity. It is the rate of change of separation between two moving objects with respect to time. Now we are going to explain mathematically the concept relative velocity. We are going to consider a two-dimensional coordinate system and O be the origin of that coordinate system. We are considering that two bodies start their journey at any time t equal to 0 from point O and reaches 2 points A and B respectively at any later time t. Let r1 and r2 be their position vectors and r21 be the separation of second body with respect to first body. This is the position of first body or first object you can say, and this is the position of second body or second object. Now by triangle law of vector addition, we can write r1 vector plus r21 vector is equal to r2 vector, and from here we can write r21 vector is equal to r2 minus r1 vector. Now you take derivative on either sides of this equation with respect to time t. So after taking differentiation we will get ddt of r21 vector is equal to ddt of r2 vector minus ddt of r1 vector. What does it represent? It simply represents the rate of change of separation of second body from the first body with respect to time t, and this is nothing but the relative velocity of second body with respect to the first body. So we can write relative velocity of second body with respect to first body as v21 is equal to, this is the change in position vector of the second body with respect to time t, and this is nothing but the actual velocity of the second body. This is v2 minus, this is representing the change in position vector of the first body with respect to time t, and it simply represents the actual velocity of the first body. So from this equation we can say that a relative velocity of second body with respect to first body is equal to actual velocity of second body minus actual velocity of first body. If we consider second body as the object and the first body as the moving observer, so we can say that relative velocity of the object with respect to a moving observer is equal to actual velocity of the object minus actual velocity of observer. So you remember one thing, whenever you are going to find the relative velocity of any object with respect to a moving observer, what we need to do? You have to subtract the actual velocity of observer from the actual velocity of object. Magnitude of relative velocity. We consider two bodies A and B moving with velocities VA and VB respectively, and theta be the angle between their direction of motions. We have been asked to find the magnitude of relative velocity of body B with respect to body A. What we need to do? We have to recall the definition of relative velocity. According to the definition, we can write VBA vector is equal to VB minus VA. As I have already said, you have to subtract the actual velocity of the observer from the actual velocity of object. Here the object is what? B, and the observer is A. Now this equation can be written as VB plus of minus VA. So in order to find the relative velocity, we can take the resultant of VB vector and minus VA vector. So what is minus VA vector? This will be our minus VA vector, and their resultant will be diagonal of this parallelogram. Okay, so this is the resultant of VB vector and minus VA vector, that is the relative velocity of B with respect to A. And what will be the angle between this minus VA vector and VB vector? This will be simply pi minus theta. Suppose the relative velocity is making an angle alpha with the direction of motion of body B. Okay, let this point be O. Now magnitude of the relative velocity of body B with respect to body A will be square root of mod VB square plus mod minus VA square plus 2 mod VB mod minus VA cos of the angle between VB vector and minus VA vector, that is pi minus theta, is equal to square root of VB square plus VA square plus 2 VB VA cos pi minus theta is equal to minus cos theta. So what identities we have used here? Cos pi minus theta is equal to minus cos theta, and another thing, mod minus VA vector is equal to VA. So this is the magnitude of relative velocity. In order to find the direction of relative velocity, we need to recall one concept of vector. We know if we are having two vectors A and B, and if R is the resultant of these two vectors and alpha is the angle made by the resultant vector with A vector, tan alpha is equal to mod B sin theta by mod A plus mod B cos theta. So this concept we are going to use in our present situation. We are considering VBA vector as R vector here and VB vector as A vector. Why? Because you can see here R vector is making an angle alpha with A vector, and VBA vector is making an angle alpha with VB vector. So the vector with which the resultant vector is making an angle alpha, that vector we need to consider as A vector. Okay, and minus VA vector we have to consider as B vector. You have to remember this. So directly we can write tan alpha is equal to mod B sin theta. Mod B means this one is B, mod minus VA sin theta. What is theta? Theta is the angle between the two vectors A and B. What are the two vectors here? VB vector and minus VA vector. Okay, so the angle between VB vector and minus VA vector will be pi minus theta. Sin pi minus theta by A vector, mod A vector. What is A vector here? VB vector. So you have to write mod VB vector plus mod B vector cos theta. Mod B means mod minus VA vector, mod minus VA vector cos pi minus theta. So if we solve this expression, what we will get? VA sin theta. You have to remember one thing, sin 180 minus theta is equal to sin theta, and cos 180 minus theta is equal to minus cos theta. VA minus cos theta. So ultimately we will get alpha equal to tan inverse VA sin theta by VB minus VA cos theta. As we know this angle alpha, we can easily find out the direction of relative velocity. Now we are going to talk about the applications of relative velocity. The concept of relative velocity can be used in solving the numericals in 5 various cases. Case 1, rain man problem. Case 2, river boat problem. Case 3, aircraft wind problem. Case 4, closest distance of approach problem. Case 5, overtaking problem. So out of these 5 possible cases, river boat problem, aircraft wind problem and closest distance of approach problem, these 3 cases are very important from JEE mains and NEET point of view. So you have to study these cases very seriously. Okay. In this numerical, it has been given that we are having 2 objects. Object 1 is moving with velocity 100 meter per second due east. Due east means what? Towards east. And another object, object 2, it is also moving with same velocity towards north. What we have to find here? We have to find the relative velocity of first object with respect to second object. So according to question, we can write actual velocity of first object is equal to 100 meter per second and it is towards east. We can write here towards east, and that of the second object, it will also be similar to the first one. How do I know this? It is given here, same velocity, and its direction of motion will be towards north. Now by definition of relative velocity, V12, that is relative velocity of first object with respect to second object, is equal to V1 minus V2, that is V1 plus of minus V2, and mod V12 vector is equal to root over V1 square plus V2 square minus 2 V1 V2 cos theta. Give it equation number 1. Now we consider this side as east, this side as west, this side is north, this one is south. So what was the direction of motion of the first object? Towards east. This is the direction of motion V1, and the direction of motion of second object is towards north. Say this is V2, and here we need to find the angle between V1 and minus V2. So what is minus V2? This one will be minus V2, and this is the rectangle. This one is V12 vector, relative velocity of first object with respect to second object, and this is the angle theta. This is equal to 90 degree. So we are getting 100 square plus 100 square minus 2 into 100 into 100 into cos 90. So this is equal to 100 root 2 meter per second. So we have got the magnitude of the relative velocity of first object with respect to second object. Now we have to find the direction of the relative velocity. So we are considering this angle as alpha. So what will be our tan alpha? Tan alpha will be perpendicular, this perpendicular by this base. What is this? This will be similar to this one. So we can write mod minus V2, and what is this one? Mod V1. So we will get V2 by V1. What is V2? v2 is 100, v1 is also 100. 100 by 100, this is equal to 1 is equal to 10. 45 degree implies alpha is equal to 45 degree. Okay, alpha equal to 45 degree means what? Means this direction will be the southeast direction, southeast. Okay, so the correct option will be this, magnitude 100√2 meter per second, and the direction is southeast direction. In the second numerical, it is given that a particle is moving eastwards with a velocity of 5 meter per second. Velocity of the first particle is 5 meter per second towards east. In 10 seconds, t equal to 10 second, velocity changes to 5 meter per second northwards. Velocity changes to 5 meter per second in northwards. The average acceleration, we need to find acceleration. Acceleration is what? Acceleration is change in velocity by time. The change in velocity by time we need to find. Time though we are having 10 seconds, change in velocity we need to find. So let's draw the diagram. Let it be east, west, north, south. So 5 meter per second towards east, 5 meter per second towards east, then 5 meter per second towards north. Right from here the velocity changes its direction and it becomes towards north. Okay, so change in velocity will be final velocity minus initial velocity. So this one can be written as v2 plus minus v1. So what is minus v1? This will be minus v1. Now minus v1 plus v2. So what you need to do, you have to shift this vector, v2 vector, from this position to this position. So what will be the resultant of v2 vector and minus v1 vector? This will be simply the diagonal of this rectangle. The diagonal will provide you delta v. There is a change in velocity. What is the angle between this v2 vector and minus v1? It is 90 degree. Mod delta v vector is equal to square root of v2 square plus minus v1 square plus 2 v2 minus v1 cos 90 degree is equal to square root of 5 square plus 5 square plus 2 into 5 into 5 cos 90 is 0. So it will be 5√2 meter per second. So now you put the value 5√2 meter per second right here and you use t equal to 10 second. What you will get? 5√2 meter per second divided by 10 second. So it will be 1/√2 meter per second square. And in the option you can see 1/√2, 1/√2, 1/√2. In three options magnitudes are given 1/√2 meter per second square, but the only difference in the options are in the direction of the acceleration, average acceleration. So we need to find here direction of average acceleration. So the direction of the acceleration will also be along the direction of change in velocity. What we need to find? We need to find this angle theta. So from this triangle we can write tan theta is equal to, perpendicular is this one is equal to mod of minus v1 by base, this is the base. So mod v2, mod minus v1 is simply v1 by v2. And what is v1? v1 is 5, v2 is also 5, and this one will give you 1 means 10, 45 degree. So theta we are getting 45 degree. Okay, 45 degree means northwest direction. So our option will be northwest, 1/2 northwest direction. Okay, so this will be the correct option. This question is very important. What is given here, you see, two boys are standing at the ends A and B of a ground where AB is equal to A. So we are considering 2 points A and B on the ground, and AB is equal to small a. Separation between A and B is equal to small a. The boy at B starts running in a direction perpendicular to AB. So the boy at B starts running in a direction perpendicular to AB with velocity u. So the velocity of boy B is u. It is given in the question. The boy at A starts running simultaneously with velocity v. That is, at the time when the boy B starts its motion, the boy A also starts his journey, because it is written simultaneously, and the velocity of boy A is v and catches the other in time t. So in order to catch the boy B, the boy A should move in this direction. Okay, in this direction, making an angle theta. Theta we don't know what will be the angle theta, but the velocity of boy A is given here. This is equal to v. Since boy A will catch boy B, we have to complete our diagram. Boy A will catch boy B right here. Say the point is C. We have to find what will be the time after which boy A will catch boy B. Now you have to resolve here the velocity v, that is the velocity of boy A, into two mutually perpendicular directions. Say this direction be x and this direction be y. So what will be the component of this velocity v along x-axis? This will be simply v cos theta, and the component of this velocity along y-axis, it will be v sin theta. In this direction along x-axis, what will be the relative velocity of boy A with respect to boy B? It will be simply v cos theta. Relative velocity of A with respect to B along x-axis, it will be simply velocity of boy A along x-axis minus velocity of boy B along x-axis. It will be 0, because there is no component. If you are going to take the component, you will get 0. U cos 90 will come, it will be 0 only. So simply you will get v cos theta. If we consider the motion along x-axis, considering the motion along x-axis, what we can write? Distance equal to speed into time. Along x-axis, the relative velocity is VABX multiplied by time. Time is what? T. VABX is what? V cos theta multiplied by T. So here T will be, what is AB? AB is small a. It is given, I think, in the question. AB is small a. So T will be small a by V cos theta. Theta we have assumed. Okay. So theta we cannot keep in the answer. Theta is also not there, you can see in the options. So another equation we need. From here we will find cos theta. For that purpose we have to consider the motion along y-axis. You write considering the motion along y-axis. Here you have to focus on one thing. Boy A will be able to catch the boy B at point C if and only if along y-axis their displacements are same. You cannot write AC as the displacement along y-axis. This is not the y-axis. This is the y-axis. Okay. Displacement means S of boy A along y-axis must be equal to displacement of boy B along y-axis. So from here what you can write, displacement is equal to ut plus half at square. Acceleration is not there, so you have to consider displacement equal to speed into time. What is the speed of boy A along y-axis? This is v sin theta, v sin theta into t. And what is the velocity or speed of boy B along y-axis? This is ut. Now you solve this expression and try to find the value of cos theta. Sin theta we are getting u by v. From here we can write cos theta is equal to root over 1 minus sin square theta is equal to root over 1 minus u square by v square is equal to v square minus u square square root by v. Now you put the value of cos theta here in equation 1. So you write from 1 t will be a by v multiplied by, here you can see 1 by cos theta. So you reverse this. This is what? This is the value of cos theta. You reverse this expression and you multiply here v by v square minus u square. So ultimately you will get a by square root of v square minus u square. So this is the answer, and our correct option will be option D. In this question it is given a steamer moves due north. Due north means towards north at velocity v. So this is the direction of motion of steamer, and this will be v. Smoke is coming out from the chimney of the steamer. So with respect to steamer, what will be the direction of motion of the smoke? If there is no wind, this will be the direction of motion of the smoke, and this will be minus v. Okay. Now since wind is flowing from west, means this is the direction of the flow of wind. Wind is flowing from west means towards east. The direction of motion of the smoke will be deviated towards east, and it will be at 30 degree south with respect to east. 30 degree south with respect to east means if you are going to measure the angle from east, it will be 30 degree towards south. So this will be the direction of resultant velocity of smoke and wind. Okay. And this one can also be obtained as the diagonal of this rectangle. Now we need to find what? We need to find wind speed, means VW is question mark. From triangle OAB, from triangle OAB, tan 30 degrees what? Tan 30 is equal to AB by OA. What is AB? Say this is C. AB will be OC. OC by OA. Now what is OC? Mod VS. VS means velocity of the smoke, and this will be minus V. And what is OA? OA is mod VW. This will be VW only. So we will get V by VW. And what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. So on solving we will get VW from here. Vw is equal to root 3v. So our answer will be root 3v. Okay, in this numerical it is given that a ship is moving towards east at 10 km per hour. This is the velocity of the ship, 10 km per hour. And another thing is given, boat is moving towards east making an angle of 30 degree with north. So this will be the direction of velocity of the boat, and it will make an angle of 30 degree with respect to north. This is the direction of velocity of boat, and one condition is given here, the velocity of the boat we need to find, so that from the ship it will always appear to move towards north. Means velocity of boat we need to find, so that the boat from the ship will always appear to move towards north. Okay, so this will be the direction of relative velocity of boat with respect to ship. So this one I am writing VBS. Okay, so by definition we can write VBS, velocity of boat with respect to ship, will be equal to VB minus VS is equal to VB plus minus VS. So we need to identify minus Vs first. This will be minus Vs. After that we have to complete this parallelogram. From triangle OAB we can write sine 30 degree is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. This is perpendicular AB. This angle is 30. Opposite of this angle is perpendicular. This is perpendicular and this is hypotenuse. So we can write AB by OB. Now what is AB? AB will be exactly equal to OC, because opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So we can write here OC. OC by OB. What is OC? Mod minus VS. What is OB? OB is mod VB. So VS is given, I think, yes, 10 km per hour. This minus will be plus because this minus is there within mod. And VB we need to find. Sin 30 is half. So half is equal to 10 by VB. Implies VB is equal to 20 km per hour. So our option will be this one, 20 km per hour. See, this is the last numerical of our today's topic of discussion. The solution of this numerical I will not provide you. You have to solve it at your home and you have to tell me the answer in the comment box. If you find any problem while solving this numerical, feel free to ask me any question.